Nothing is cuter than a baby, and this applies to the animal. Number 11. Hoglet. Hedgehogs are adorable, entertaining, and peaceful creatures. They can make wonderful pets. However, they are nocturnal and spend much of the day sleeping. Check out these hoglets as they slowly wake up. They look like tiny cactus trees until they stretch out their bodies and wake up. These hedgehogs look like pillbugs. They're so tiny. I think they were just born. Look at how tiny one is when this man places it in his hand. It doesn't even have a face and it can't see a thing. You can see how they grow older and become cuter and cuter as the days pass. These pink hoglets are newborns. They have just arrived into the world and they're so tiny. Number 10. Tiger cub. Tiger cubs are gorgeous and everyone who sees one wants to hold it in his arms. When you see tiger cubs tumbling around, it's difficult to believe they're the world's largest cats. Their cute antics are all part of their maturation into effective predators. These small tiger cubs are the cutest ever. They are tiny, but these are tigers. One day, they will be huge. These 3 white Bengal tiger cubs made their public debut in an Austrian zoo. The male cubs were born 1 month ago. It appears that one of the tigers wants to show off his vocal abilities. Here is a tiger cub who just went for a swim. Tigers like water, unlike some other felines. Number 9. Koala Joey. Koalas are fascinating creatures. They're adorable even as adults, so think how adorable they are as babies. Look at this small Joey. He's just too cute as he explores uncharted territory under human supervision. He just sits there and contemplates. Jeffrey and Barbara Garrett's home is overflowing with cuteness. Neil, their 21st orphan, is a fluffy ball of fur with large eyes. The 9-month-old koala is still adjusting to daily life and requires a lot of attention before he is ready to survive on his own. A koala cub falls asleep in its mother's pouch. The young koala enjoys time on its mother's lap while she consumes some tasty leaves. This Joey has been hand-raised by a lovely couple when its mother passed away. Number 8. Red Panda Cub. Red panda cubs have thick gray fur when they are born. Both their eyes and ears are closed. Their mother takes them around different caves, carrying them in her mouth to ensure their safety. They nurse for roughly 3 to 5 months before moving on to solid meals. Their gray fur turns red at this point. After about 18 to 20 months, the cubs are fully grown and ready to leave the den. Red pandas live for about 8 to 10 years in the wild. This red panda mom has begun taking her young cub on adventures, walking through the forest and climbing trees. The cub is having a blast exploring the area. Number 7. Lion cub. Not many animals are cuter than lion cubs. They are to die for. Cubs are incredibly little when they are initially born. They are born with their eyes closed and do not open them until 2 to 3 weeks of age. These little cubs are being hand-fed. They like to growl and play just like most kitty cats do. This rare white newborn cub is bottle-fed and has plenty of dog friends to play around with. I just hope the dogs bond well with the feline so he doesn't eat them when he's full grown. In the early evening light, a male lion watches over his young cubs as they awaken from their day's sleep. At the very least, he's helping to raise his cubs. Number 6. Hippo calf. As scary looking as an adult hippo is, especially when it opens its huge mouth, hippo calves are adorable. Fiona the hippo was unable to stand when she was born and required bottle feeding with her mother's milk supplemented with newborn formula. This was the first time a hippo's milk had been collected and studied. Fiona was the name given to the young hippo by the zoo workers because her ears reminded them of the Shrek heroine, and it also means fair. A male calf was born at the Taronga Zoo for the first time in 24 years. Before being introduced to the rest of his family, the young calf must learn the ropes from his mother. Here is Fiona again, receiving some care, and she's loving it. She is bathed and cuddled just like a small infant would be. This is a hippo we're talking about. It's time to go in the pool, Fiona, and get used to what big hippos do every day. At ZSL Whipsnade Zoo, a cute male pygmy hippo calf has been born. In this video, you can meet the zoo's prettiest new arrival, and we challenge you not to fall in love with him right away. A zoo recently gave birth to this female pygmy hippo. The calf is doing well and is gaining weight quickly. This is the first time a pygmy hippo calf has been born in a Virginia zoo. The pygmy hippo is a rare and endangered West African animal. There are only about 3,000 wild individuals left. They have a better chance of surviving in zoos than they do in the wild. This birth is critical in ensuring the survival of this wonderful species. Number 5. Baby tapir cub. Number 4. Fox cub. For much of the year, these fluffy black-tipped ears are difficult to spot in the wild. That's because red foxes are mostly nocturnal, but there are times of the year when they're more active during the day. The cubs are cute. Their first year, they are quite active and they play a lot. They also slowly develop their hunting skills exploring the forest together. The Phoenix fox is the smallest fox on the planet, and you can see how cute this fennec cub is in the video. It has very big ears when you compare them to the rest of its body. Kind of looks like a puppy with big ears, but it's a fox. It's playful and loves to socialize. Every year, this adult fox serves as a foster father to fox pups in need. Kipper is a new cub who arrived just a few weeks ago. He was an orphan fox pup from a fur farm. The mother fox had given up on the whole litter. Because raising their pups in such a stressful setting happens often for fur farm mother foxes, this is a common occurrence. As a result, they will kill them at some point to save them from their fate. Fortunately, Kipper survived and was raised at this animal refuge. This is a 7-week-old red fox. It sort of looks like a dog with a wilder, fiercer look, like that of a coyote or wolf. It has an amazing color and it likes to play and walk on top of this big dog that's relaxing on the floor. Number 3. Seal pup. In March, harp seals meet on the ice floes to give birth. Baby seals need to gain weight quickly, with their mothers only putting them off for a dozen days. Harp seal eyes are designed to see underwater. Above the ice, they can't see very well. They use their sense of smell to recognize one another. This baby mistook the documentary filmmaker for her mother and proceeded to smell her. We travel away from land to the ice floes of the Gulf of St. Lawrence, where tens of thousands of harp seal pups are being born. Adults have traveled so far south from their feeding sites that they have created a unique oasis away from their primary predator, the polar bear. However, there is a catch. The pups are in a race against time from the moment they are born. The pups have only 10 days to swallow all the milk they can and begin swimming before their moms abandon them on melting ice, making it one of the quickest animal weaning processes. The stakes could not be higher considering the changing climate. This generation of puppies will drown if the ice evaporates before they learn to swim. This baby seal looks lost. There is a lot of blood on the ground. It looks like there was a massacre of seals in this area, but this pup survived. This seal pup is rolling in the ice and snow, basking in the sun. With all that fur and the sun shining, it can't be all that cold. Number 2, panda baby cub. Giant panda cubs squeak and squeal, and they're adorable. Yinghua was abandoned by her mother after only a few days and is currently being raised by her grandmother. This time-consuming conservation work has the keeper imitating the missing mother's every move. This panda hangs on to its handler until the handler picks it up in its arms and begins to hand-feed it with the milk bottle. The panda is like a small child drinking its milk. Check out these panda cubs, crashed out one next to the other. They're adorable. It looks like they had a nasty party last night and are hungover. What do you think? When the panda twins are 3 months old, they are swapped every 5 days to give their mother some alone time. She comes in to spend time with the cub. Number 1, baby skunk. These baby skunks are learning how to walk. Thankfully, they learn how to walk before they learn how to spray. They're weak and use their sense of smell to guide them. This pet skunk is performing for her owner. Her name is Daisy May, and she also has a raccoon friend in the house with her. I guess these owners like wild animals as pets. These infants are nearly 4 weeks old. The owners had to feed the small babies because the mother of these youngsters was so exhausted after giving birth. It wasn't simple, and everyone who knew about it predicted that the newborn skunks would perish, yet they survived. They're doing well and they're healthy, cheerful, and witty. A newborn skunk became trapped in a window well. In his basement, the resident was watching TV when he heard tapping on the glass. When he looked up, he noticed a small face staring back at him. He first attempted to place him in a bucket, but when that failed, he simply picked him up and released him. He reasoned that if he was intending to spray him, he would have done so already. Every morning, the small guy walks through the backyard to say hi. Check these skunks practicing their stomps. This is what they use to warn intruders before they spray them. If the intruders remain, the skunk will lift his tail and continue stomping. Once the stomping ends and they turn their rear end towards the intruder, it's time to run. All these young animals were amazing, but the fox stuck out for me and I'm not sure why. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 cutest wild baby animals that will make you go ah. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.